Hi guys, Nathan here from BBQoligist. Going to cook up the pit barrel again. Going to cook up a chuck roast. Going to make it so I can pull it apart. Absolutely, shred it down and have it on top of some tacos or into some pies or whatever you want. But today I'm just going to shred her up. So, there's the pit barrel. I'm going to get it started. Okay guys, just a basic setup. I've now got the charcoals full to the brim in the charcoal tray. I've put about 4 or 5 small chunks of cherry in there for the beef that I'm about to do. Just going to pick that up and put it in there. Have the vent so it's pretty much nearly, I don't know, a good 10 mil open. Whack it in there, just give it about 10-15 minutes and then I'm going to put the lid on and then we can start cooking after about 5 minutes after that. So let's get into it. Word of warning, it's fire, your hands are going to touch it. It's going to be a glove. Oh, I don't burn myself. That's as easy as it is to get these things started. Just give it 15 minutes and we'll be putting the meat on. Okay, I've got my chuck roast. Pretty much I want to keep most of the fat and everything on it because that's what's going to melt down and make it delicious when we go to pull it apart. Just a few extra heavy, thicker bits of fat. I'm going to take a bit of that off. There's no silver skin on this, so I'm just going to literally trim a little bit of this off, rub it down and put her in. I need a binder to keep the rubs attached to the meat. So I'm going to use a Worcestershire sauce. This one's gluten free, so everybody that's eating dinner will be able to partake and enjoy it. Grab your favourite. You can use mustards or an oil, but I'm just going to go with Worcestershire. Besides it being a binder, Worcestershire obviously adds to the flavour of beef very, very well. This is an SPG done by an Australian company, Kamari Spice World. Basically salt, pepper, garlic. This one's got a few different types of salts and a few different types of peppers in it. Alright, now I'm just going to let it sit for about 15 minutes until you start seeing the outside, the moisture coming out, then we'll throw it straight into the pit. Alright, pit barrel's been going for about 20-25 minutes. Put the lid on about 10 minutes ago just to let it settle down. I've got the grate in there and I'm just going to put the meat on. And that's it, lid on, walk away. The meats have been sitting in the pit barrel now for about 4 hours. The skin and bark is sort of set pretty hard, so now I've taken it out, put it on the bench, I'm going to add some butter to it and then wrap it up really, really tight. Check that bark out, that's from the smoke directly out of those pit barrels. It dries them out very, very well. Gives it a good colour, nice and deep. Let's just remember the salt and pepper with the Worcestershire sauce on that. Now wrap it up. I've done 2 layers of alfoil. I'm going to wrap it up really, really tight. The idea is to get as much of the air out as you possibly can. It stops it from steaming the meat, but allows the meat to just cook in its own juices. And then break down all the connective tissue, which puts the moisture back into that meat and allows it to fall up. Now back out to the pit barrel. Should take it another 4, maybe 5 hours, 9 hours all up until it probes nice and soft. So she's probing nice and soft. It's been at 4.5 hours, so 8.5 hours all up. I've taken her off. I'm just going to put her on the bench, cover her up, and let her sit there for about 45 minutes to an hour, because it's too hot to handle right now, and that'll allow it to rest, bring all the juices back in, and get ready to pull apart. That's it. I've been waiting long enough. The smell, I can't handle it anymore. It smells unbelievable. Can't wait to get into this. Here we go. Jeez, can you hear how juicy that is? Oh. Alrighty guys, as you can see there's so much juice in this, all pulling apart. That is bang on. I'm going to do up some tortillas and get into it. Okay, make up your wish. So I've just got some, I'm going to do shredded beef, cheese, spinach, spring onions, bit of guacamole, homemade guacamole, salsa verde, sour cream, and a bit of a barbecue sauce over the top of it. You make them however you like. That's just what I've got at home, what I've been able to whip up. Now the pit barrel has added a perfect amount of smoke into this meat. It's nice and juicy. I've had to basically do nothing, just set it and forget about it. It's cooked for nearly 9 hours without me doing much at all. Plenty of room inside to hang some chickens at the same time or do some sausages up. I think they're a great little barrel. Consider it if you're looking for something new and you don't want to be spending too much time over the barrel or learning exactly how to do heat control, because it will take care of it for itself. Here it is. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to have anything left. See you.